Okay. So I'll bring up my terminal. Once it's set up, you can type cat proc CPU info and vertical bar grep model, so that you may be able to see what is the model. So Raspberry Pi 5 Model B, I think this is some of the versions, 1.0. In this, what is this command? You guys do not yet understand what that command is, right? So we'll come back to see what that means, okay, a little later. But I want to let you know how you can check your Raspberry Pi connections. So from this command, this is a command line, right? From this command, you guys can see what it is, right? Cat proc CPU info. The other one is kernel and operating systems informations. If you want to see that, what is a kernel? All the operating systems has a kernel. You have a question about the kernel?
Yeah, can you dim the light a little? Just a little bit? It's hard to see that.
Maybe the lights.
Just a little bit?
Would it be? Okay. Do you want it a little darker or a little brighter? Or is it too small?
I'm scared to say something, man. Class
I think this is I don't know how I can clear that up. This may help you, right? But with this, we don't see much, right? Yeah, another one is uname. If you type uname, then you can see what it is. It is a Linux. Okay, that's what we see the other. And then here new uname -a. If I want to do that, I want to see all options. Linux command works like this. This is a command. Uname is a command. As I said, command is nothing but the program that you code. For example, using Python, you can code it. And then when you run it, then that is nothing but the command. And then there is an option. So your Python code, for example, can take an option the way that you design, if you design that way. In this case, -a means I want to see all the information about myself. Then it gives me detailed information. Linux, Raspberry Pi, operating systems version is 6.12.34 plus RPT minus RPI. That long list of what is that, right? And then Debian 1.6. That and okay. I'll forget. I'll skip the other. Okay. So here, if you want to see current user, who am I right now? Then you can say who am I? Then it gives you Jae-yoon, the way that you set up. Don't have. There's a power. You need to find out why. Yeah, to practice new name minus A.
Got it.
Where are you?
Yeah, did you do that?
Okay. We didn't start yet any learning command yet. Okay, we didn't start. I'm just telling you that if you successfully connected, if you display your Raspberry Pi on your laptop, or even on your external screen terminal, then you will get the information about your Raspberry Pi. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that, is it?
There we go. All right, where's it?
Are you following?
You and me, both.
Yes, Professor.
What is it?
Yeah, just don't mind me with fun.
Don't look bad. Don't look. Like, I'm actually working.
Wow. That's what I. We've done that so much, so many times. So that's okay. So wait. After this class. Okay, let's.
I'm in Canada. Let me actually, I'm gonna open up another session. I'm on session.
And you're in the
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one is IP address. If you want to check your IP address, then you can do IP and address. Then you can see your IP address. For example, my IP address is 192.168.200.4. So what is the command? This command is this kind of command that you, help you can keep in mind. Wherever you go, if you want to check IP address, that's automatically assigned to your laptop or Raspberry Pi, then you can issue this kind of a command, IP space address. Then you can see if it is wireless LAN, then you may be able to get the address. So 192.168.200 and so on. You need to have your. Is this yours? You need to have your IP address. This is your Raspberry Pi. You need to get the IP address from your Raspberry Pi. To get that, you need to have an extra terminal. Without having the extra terminal, you cannot get it. No, you cannot get it from there. You need to have at least at first time you need to have an extra terminal to get the IP address from this IP. Then you can enter that IP in there. After that, you can connect. So at least you need to have one time terminal directly connected to this, and then get the IP. and then put that IP over there. Then they can connect.
Except one thing, I don't have like that small screen that you have. I don't have that small.
Yeah.
Which,
So somebody is borrowing. So
Not hard.
he's using.
Where can I get a small screen like you?
You can use from your. Do you have your TV sets at home? You don't have a TV sets at home?
Only big ones, not the small ones.
Yeah, the big ones is better. It takes a HDMI, right? Your TV sets.
Yes.
Use that HDMI to your TV sets. One time. Very good, Mohammed. You worked it. All right. I think many of you got that. Right now, I think Joseph didn't do. Let me check. So if Joseph, if you stay after this class, we can set it up for you. Okay, let me check. Raise your hand if you are not successfully connected right now to your Raspberry Pi. Android, I know you. So Joseph and Android will work on it. Yeah, can borrow? Joseph, use.
Yeah. You need a screen?
I need the screen over
Yeah,
here.
I do.
Android, did you set up your Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, set up. I set up at home. I connected to like VNC.
Oh, then yeah, borrow that one thing.
Yeah, you just need a network.
okay.
That's what you need.
That's it.
Yeah. You just need to connect the network to your Pi. You have to do
Oh,
it both.
Android. Or you can have.
Yeah. Nah, you don't need a laptop. Yeah. Well, for now.
How's it going on?
I was just looking at what she was
Oh, I want you to do on your own. No.
I'm gonna use it for the registration screen. I'm gonna see why.
Did you set up your Raspberry? If you have that already, you can
Connect the Raspberry.
you can connect it to the VNC without that.
I need two, but I need two ones. This one,
How
I
would you-
don't have a small one.
If you already know that.
Well, you got to need to know that. You got to know what's going on around. You got to have that.
You just need the IP,
Oh, you already,
Yeah, it's connected, yeah.
then you don't need this. You don't need this.
just have to.
And then she can-
Because I
right.
didn't do it last time.
Yeah, look, I can do it.
Okay.
So take that HDMI. One HDMI, power should be.
Okay.
You leave it there.
Okay.
And you can work. Only this line.
Okay, so let's go.
이건
It's the,
With the digital text.
HP, no. Oh, you know what? It's a hidden network. Yeah, you gotta go in advance.
Yeah, I think it's the name, and then change the provider.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that way.
Nobody asked me questions.
Oh.
Just go to the next one.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to bring one of our own video screens. Right now, it's only three to one, which is my,
That I
So for the school five, I have to make a new connection.
CIS NASDAQ Wi-Fi. Security.
Okay, so
Yeah, this makes
Almost. That's what everything is required. Cyber Labs, oh, no, Cyber Lab at Mercy. Cyber Lab. Wait, why is it? It's giving me.
you can use that tunnel. Bring yours. All right, Joseph. Get your anywhere.
What is it now?
Cyber lab.
No, you're right, you're right.
Okay, so you have the key or something different? You might have the settings.
There's a one.
So there's one. Power.
Yo, you have the key. I don't want to ask you keyboard settings.
No, you're on a different. language. It's on the bridge.
You know, in the beginning when I asked people,
So,
And it's like a year. Good idea.
you can take that shit off. You can take that. Just move out. No, you want to know what's funny about that shit? You know how he said he was gonna email the fucking the guy? Yeah, so he emailed the guy. He was the guy replied and told him to clear my cache. Yeah, already. But okay, did it again. Did it on a new browser. Did it in incognito, so everything was fresh. Input. Nothing fucking worked. It's fun. They should just freak out because if I have to buy it, yeah, so I'm always I did all that before the email. Anybody got a keyboard that's Zoom?
If you want, you can connect to here.
Yeah, because
But there's no space.
that's the only one.
Take it.
Yeah, that's the only one that does not work. I got Bluetooth shit on mine. So that one, the key right there is not giving you right key. What about the on-screen key?
And then it went with that. And when I tried to put on for some reason my site gets so bad. Which is a good experience.
No?
Because like I had VC running and then if you connect to the same Wi-Fi, it should work.
Oh, because you probably have to set up a new VNC.
You need a VNC connection.
It's per IP, yeah.
It's per IP.
Yeah, so the one at your house is a whole different. So there's no
Yeah, it's pretty odd, yeah. But yeah, when you get home, but for the IP for the Raspberry Pi,
I mean I did get it working, I was just confused like on how
then I'll that's usually
Yeah. Oh, you did. You have a USB.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like the systems that you would say.
Nah. Oh, okay. Usually like I think first 2 cents, right? And then after that. I'm like halfway through his fucking lecture.
I'm always worried about being late when it comes to
I'm on a YouTube video, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to just take his notes and some YouTube. His notes and some YouTube, take it farther right now. Nah, look, bro. Yo, it's giving you the
there's an optional textbook.
Yeah.
Hired a student.
Yeah, that's at that point. Give you the same
Even last time, I was getting late last time, he was just helping.
You want me to?
I'm always late because I take those things come at 1 and night is like,
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you know how in the beginning when you first turn on, it gives you the option to choose English, and then 4 25.
But I love it because
Yeah, when you load it, it usually tells you if you want the US keyboard.
Oh, shit. That's probably what it is, right there.
Yeah.
Give me the app. That's what it is. You gotta reset this thing. Yes, exactly.
Usually what it is, you have to.
That's what the midterm is gonna be, is setting up the Raspberry Pi. We haven't done it yet. Like, we're on week 3. The midterm is almost here.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying. The midterm is gonna be on setting up the fucking Raspberry Pi at this point. We haven't done it. Right. Like, he was going through Who Am I and Uni and shit, but I don't know what happened. I can't remember. Why did he even stop? Yeah, keyboard is how it is. Yeah, things change in settings. I'm not going to change all settings.
Like, I mean, yeah, easy. But like,
Still, you know.
that's what I'm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm. You already know about it. Right. You know about it.
I'm one of the professors guidance, you know.
Keep it a buck to you. Professional guidance is, how can I say this, right? When it comes to stuff like this,
Nah, yeah,
you're
self.
you're gonna teach you. Of course, the only instance where professional guidance is gonna be useful to you is not stuck. Because once you're stuck, you can always figure it out yourself. But the thing is, that's where.
What do you mean?
Like if they are worried by you, they like advise you on resources. Stuff that you can and all those kind of sources. But as far as like this is skill. You gotta
Yeah, I know.
that's a you can push you at the right direction for something. That's the best way to go about it.
Like he just said, just fucking pilot the optional textbooks and just fucking go through that. Like, at that point. Oh shit, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's not moving.
At least like.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, this is recorded. Yeah. But it's the video is just. He's gonna cut it off for the class. Or US keyboard maybe? Yeah, US keyboard.
All right. I think everyone is ready. Yours is not yet? Almost.
So, for some reason, with his, when you hit the at sign on the keyboard, it gives like a dash instead of a at.
That is because the keyboard is, when he set was not.
He put it to
keyboard.
UK. You didn't
So
see
that's
the
we're
keyboard.
trying to we in
You have to
the
reconfigure it.
we're in like the tools menu trying to change it to the right keyboard.
Yeah.
But he's trying to figure out how to get that setting to switch over and that dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the keyboard issue. All right. So everybody, you guys are ready? So let's move. All together. All right. So we don't need to worry about this. So when you have time, you can practice this. We will come back to this whole thing, right? A little later. And also this development behind the Linux command, I'll do that maybe next week, not today. So let's bring, great, thank you. Now, Joseph, you don't need to, you leave it there. Yeah, take out all, take out. keyboard and mouse. So let them use their keyboard and mouse. Yeah, keep your resume there, and then you can bring your laptop only back to your. Yeah, leave it. All others leave it there, and then bring your laptop here so you can continue to work. Yeah. You don't have to worry about that because that is connected directly from your. So they can. Yeah, they can.
You in there? Think you should be there? Right, your pie is. You should be able to look at that.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that. Thanks so much.
Matter of fact, try now.
Yeah, look, it's right here. This is mine.
Mhm.
All right, thank you, Professor.
No problem.
Like how I did it for my phone.
So guys, it was a hit. It was a hit. That's why it wasn't working.
You want to write it like this, RBNC, I have
all on rules, right?
yeah.
Why did I saw a circle? That one? Is the company line? Real?
Okay, there's the next problem. Okay, now we got
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's compatible.
All right. Hey everyone, let's move. We have about 30 more minutes, okay? So we need to get to
yeah, I'm here.
we need to get to the basic Linux command. I just uploaded the basic command lecture notes. Okay, so you can see those. So we'll get to this, okay, today. So what you guys need to do is to bring that up. This is the one. And we'll practice this a little bit. Oh, this is not. Is this the one? No, this is not. 2C, 2B. Oh, okay, this is it. Okay. Okay, Unix command. Okay, here is what I want you to practice. So we issue command, right? Linux command. So you guys need to know where that Linux command are available. So actually they are in /bin means binary. So if you want to see ls space bin for binary, that folder, that directory contains the binary files. Binary, therefore, you can simply execute it. Not all binary files there, but few binary files there. So you can see, if you hit enter, those are the binary files that you can, the issue. All of this are the command that you can use. For example, here's the ls, right? ls is a list. ls stands for list. All of these are commands. If you want to see any one of these to learn more, then what you need to do is manual. There is a manual. Man means manual. Manual and ls any command here, if you type it, then you can learn all the dictionary about that command or manual about that command. So man means manual. I want to see the manual of ls command. Then you can simply type man ls. If you want to see, there are lots of commands that we do not use all of these commands usually, but most likely ls, or sometimes we do use ln, but that is some other later, or who am I? Remember this is a command that we used a minute ago, or wget. This is a very useful command. What wget can do for you is, if you want to get access to URL from your web browser, so if you enter the URL on your web browser, then your web browser displays that web page very nicely. You can get the same information from your command line. If you receive the data from that command line does not know how to display, but anyway, the content of that file comes into your terminals. Display is something different, okay? For example, if you are here web browser, and if I say www.mercy.edu, then this is my web browser. Similarly, if you want to get that from your terminal, you can get it in a way that first we have to learn how you can get that wget command. So I want to see the manual, man wget, and then you can read it. Wget means non-iterative network downloader. Sounds like it as downloader, right? GNU wget is a free utility for non-iterative download of files from the web. So how can you use it? We have a synopsis. You need to type wget. If you want to get some options, you can do it ending with the URL. If you want to see the options, then you can scroll down more. There are some options. If you have O logo file, -A logo file, -D, whatever, right? You have to read all of those. If you want to get out of this manual, simply press Q. And here, now we can get that. wget and mercy.edu. Okay. And hit enter. Then this guy downloaded it. HTML files. So when I see ls-l, then somewhere there is a HTML index.html files, right? So if you want to see content of that file, there are many commands are available. One simple command that you can see is more. So if you type more followed by file name, which is index.html, then it gives you page by page. Page means screen size. So if you hit enter, then this is the first page. That page that you can see here, this is a mercy.edu. If we want to get, how can you get this source of this? I forgot. Like this. Is there anything that we can get the source? Okay, maybe view. File, edit, view. How can I get the source of these HTML files? Is it Windows? Download. I think there is some way that you can see.
Double click on the web page.
Double click on the web page.
On the web page, not the URL, the page.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Maybe there is this. Yeah.
Inspect.
Here, view page source. Thank you. This is the content of that. So you may be able to see these are exactly the same, right? When this file, the source file, that file comes in your web browser, then web browser understands what it is and then display it. On the other hand, from your terminal does not know how to display, so simply download it. Okay? The point here is not that, but I'll show you what is the command. Command that you can see here, ls/bin, then we can see the commands. Some of the commands that you can learn on your own, right? Some of those we learn in this class. There are lots of commands here. Similarly, there is another command called usr bin. Remember here on your lecture notes, /bin, then there's a system level binary files, system level commands stored in that /bin directory. User level, system level and user level is different. User means not only you yourself, your Linux, you can create more than one user, including you. Then all user may be able to get a special command when they download, then it stores there. So if you see that here, ls/usr/bin, then little different ones. So everything that you can have, but I think it has a little different. If you want to see, for example, DIF, we'll do that later. But anyway, this is for user level. This is for system level. User can get almost all the command that system can provide, but not all. Similarly, system does not need to get all the command that individual user download. There's a admin level, SBIN. If you want to get the the administrator level of commands, then you need to do SBIN. Then that is administrator. This is a little more higher privileges. So, for example, if you want to see, the format of your file system, there is a file system check, FSCK. So usually FSCK command is not really recommended you to get. Why? Because if you want to see FSCK manual, then it says check and repair Linux file systems. If you do not know the problem of your Linux file system, you do not need to. Also, if you do not know how to fix, please do not. Okay? So anything that you can get from SBIN directory, here ls sbin, command in sbin directory are not really something that you can practice. Only something that you can practice is ls bin. This is a general command. Okay? Same thing here, lssbin. Command installed by local user. Local user command is a little more. So if you want to do USR, local, and bin directory. Right now there is nothing, right? But if you want to, for example, MySQL, if you want to install MySQL is not really system level, so right, on your own, then usually it comes into that local bin directories, or Python if you want to install individually. As I said here, in this lecture notes, if I bring that up, USR local bin directory, there's a user installed executable files stored. USR local sbin, there's a user installed system administrator commands. If you install Python, we'll see how you can install Python. But currently, you may be able to get when you do Python 3, type Python. Python is automatically installed. I didn't do anything. So Python 3.11 pre-installed in your case, right? Anyone has different Python versions that installed? 3.11.2? Anyone else has any other than that?
Yeah, I got 3.13.
No, on your left, Raspberry Pi.
There we go.
So what is the version?
3.11.2.
Yeah, 3.11.2, right?
Yeah, 3.11.
Right. So you can get out from there by quitting. If you want to see where that Python is, then you can type which is another command. If you want to see the manual, then you can see man which, then it shows what it does. It is to locate a command. It gives the location of that command. Okay? So when you do Python, then it works, right? Sometimes you want to know, oh, where is that command located? Then you need to say, which Python? Then we know that is available here, USR, bin, Python. Let me see if we have a Python 3. Python 3 is also there. USR, bin, Python, USR, bin, Python 3, right? If you want to see a little further, then minus ls space minus l, there's a long list. And then if you do Python star is wildcard, which means it could be Python 1, Python 2, Python 3, or nothing, just simply Python. I want to see anything starting with Python. I want to see detailed information. So list space minus L. If I hit enter, then then you need to specify where it is located. It is in USR bin / right? Remember that here we have USR / bin / Python or Python 3, so that I want to see ls-l /USR /bin / Python star, hit enter, so that I can see the list of those Python. First of all, here Python, this USR /USR /bin / Python. Second item, /USR /bin / Python 3. Third one, /USR /bin Python 3.11. The other one is Python 3.11 - config The other one is USR bin Python 3 config. So difference here, that is 3.11. This is simply Python 3. And the last one is USR bin Python .env. Okay, this is the virtual environments. We'll learn what are these. See, this is a list of those, right? If you interpret all of this code, then you may be able to see what this means. Is why there are. We have only one Python, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, 6 different items available, and then somewhere there is a the arrows. Some has arrows, some don't, right? Like this. Some has arrows here. What that means. And then there is some timestamps. June 17, April 9, and then there is a sum here. Looks like this is a size, right? This is a file name. This is the size of those. Okay? So some file name is very short, 7 byte long. This is 10 byte long. This is, I think, 6 megabytes long, so 35 bytes, 17 bytes, 977 bytes long. Okay, so all details will be discussed a little later. Anybody has any question about that? No? So ls-l gives you a long list, okay? Not only which means which and where is. So which is the locate, right? What is the where is? Where is it gives you, I think, the source. Let's say man where is. Then it's locate binary source manual page of that command. So everything about that command, that's what you can get the where is. So if you say where is Python, then you can get that Python files located in this /usr/bin/python. This is the command, right? And then source may be, I think, manual. In this case, the manual is located here. /usr/share/man, that's for manual, man1/python1 that, okay? So you may get some hint. There may be some manuals located somewhere in this directory, right? So if you see ls/usr share man, then you can get, oh, those are the manuals. Some of the manual they're all directories. So manual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then some other directories. In this case, the Python manuals located here in man1. If you want to get more details, then man1, what others available in man1? Man1 directory has these many manuals. Lots of manuals, right? See if there is anything that we know. Something about Python. I want to see nano, if there is a nano. Here's a nano. Nano is one of the editors that we are going to use. When you edit some file, as I said, editors, there's a very, very, very basic primitive editors available, which is called the VI. And then a little later, it was evolved. Right now, many users wants to use Nano. If we want to see more about Nano command, then manual, Nano, then you can see here, Nano's another editor inspired by Pico. So this is an editor, right? Nano is the editor. Nano is a small and friendly editor. In this case, in this manual, like this, bottom highlighted, manual page Nano 1, line 1. If we want to see next page, then simply hit space bar, then it goes to next page. If you hit space bar, it goes to next page. But it doesn't go back up. Oh, by arrow it goes back. Yeah, it has some options available: -C, -F, -G. If you want to hit, if you want to stop here, then hit Q for quit, so that you can quit it. So what we did is the manuals available in that where? I forgot where, right? So here, when you practice your commands, if you want to see, oh, what did I do previously? I want to see the history of the command that I issued. Then there is another command called history. If you type history, then you can see the history of those. Very nice, right? Very nice. So you can see all the histories of yours. Not only this, if you know the history of your command, then you can redo. How can you redo the command rather than retyping all? I want to go back and execute that command, exact that command. Then you need to do exclamation mark and 25. Then there's a command line 25, right? Exclamation 25, then it goes back to this command, more index.html. So do that. Okay? Very nice, right? So history. So exclamation and then number of that, the number that labeled for that specific command. Or sometimes you want to see, I want to redo the command that I just did. Just right before that I did. Then you need to do double exclamation mark. So double exclamation. So what was I did? Rather than history, let's do something else. ls minus l. That's what I did, right? I want to redo that. Then double exclamation mark. Then or simply, because these days our keyboard is far advanced, therefore there is an arrow, up arrow. If you press up arrow, then it go back one by one. You simply go back and do whatever you want to do. And then up arrow and down arrow. If you do down arrow all the way back, then that is current. Or up arrow, go back. So man where is, then it goes down, right? Very handy. Okay, so before we stop, let's see what we can do. some of the Linux command that you can get that. That's what we did. See here. All right. Actually, this is what we want to do. Let's do date. What is the date of today? I know, but I want to see if you, when you first installed, and for the configuration, I want to see you configure it properly. Someone didn't answer properly, therefore you may not get that timestamps. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, 5 p.m. 5:43 p.m. Eastern Time, 2025. If your terminal returns something other than that, then your timestamp is not properly set for our current case. If you made that accidentally, then thing is this: date automatically connected through the internet. Let's say when I first learned Linux 30 years ago, when internet was not really popular, then date, once it is set, then it goes forever. Date needs to be checked and reset by user. Unless it is reset, time may not be exact. Right now, what happens is that everything is connected to the internet. So periodically, if your Raspberry Pi is connected to the internet, your Raspberry Pi received the current timestamps. So it updates automatically. Okay, we'll do that later. But if you initially set for different time zone, other than EDT, Eastern Time, then it goes to whatever the time that you set initially. It goes all the way that way. Pacific Time, then it's Pacific times. Okay. Mountain Time, Mountain Time. London Time, London. To reset that is a long process. Believe it or not. Okay. Or you can reconfigure your Raspberry Pi from the beginning. That is another way that you could do. Okay, that is something that I can do, and all others that we need to practice more and more. Date, okay. Other than that, I think I'll stop here for today's question. Let me take question. If anyone has any question, any issue for today's. I'm kind of happy because everybody is ready to follow. Okay, so from next to the Thursday, we can move smoothly, command by command by command. Okay, so keep in mind you have to bring your Raspberry Pi. Oh, next week, first thing that we will do, I'll let you know how you can set. Okay, here is what I want. Let me show you this before you go home. And if you can do it at home, because that was on my recording, and also the lecture notes. Let me show you here. If you see etc, and then there is a WPA. I think that is a supplicant, right? LS. And then I have here supplicant. This is my original files, but I reset here. Let me show you more WPA supplicant config files. That is, permit is not for everyone, only for sudo. So I do sudo. Then I can see here, this is I set it up here, right? You can do this more for your home let me show you. If you want to do this more, Nano is the editor, right? Same files, but sudo. If you want to redo this for your home, then you can do copy, and then you can do paste. Oh, this is not something that you can do. Where is the copy? Cut, paste. Okay, let's do Control K for cut, Control U for paste, so that I can do Control K. Is it? So Control K and Control U. All right. So that I have here, I close that. Right. Like this. And here, the first one is our lab. And second one here, your home. Your home has SSID and also the key, the password. Use both of these and save it. Then what happens? You don't need to worry about. You simply, when you come home, you plug your Raspberry Pi. Then you can get the BNC connections. At home, simply connect the power. You can automatically connect it to your home Wi-Fi. Automatically, okay? If you have both networks for school and for home, all right? If you have that issue, we'll get to that. First thing next time, okay? See you on Tuesday, Thursday. Good night. Good night.
For the secure and intelligence, the class homework, you just want this, right, with your name and date, and then as an put it into
Oh, yeah.
Wi-Fi. That's just that, right? Okay.
Yeah, good.
Professor, can you go over this last command for please?
You mean Nano?
Yeah.
Nano command? So last command is this. Sudo, because this /etc is not your directory. That is the system directory.
Okay.
So by default, you are not allowed to work on it. Therefore, you have to put sudo before you use any command. So sudo is simply, you want to get the privileges. Nano this is the command, nano. Followed by, this is simply the file.
Okay, I see. Alright, thank you.
Okay.
It works. It works via. But I'm trying to make it work with VNC.
Thank you. Like I said, it was it was confusing from the start because, like I said, I now know how the box works. You know, at home, it's just that since I'm here, since I don't have a small screen like you have, it's going to be hard to connect it to the hidden Wi-Fi until this thing comes. So thank you.
You know what happened to you?
Huh?
Because you know what happened to you?
What?
Because I think first sessions, you were late, right?
It was an accident. So
Right.
I was,
So you missed that point.
I was sick. I was sick that day. That was why.
Yeah.
But
So,
now- but
so
now-
at any time, if you miss something, then because of that,
You did one from last week.
you'll have some trouble. Because of that.
Sorry for that.
Yeah. It's not.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's,
Well,
yeah.
at least now I remember. Well, technically, I did take a picture, and I just forgot to look back at it.
Okay.
I did take a picture.
You got that back? Great.
Yeah, I got it back. Also, I already sent you the homework, the screenshot. Did you look at it?
No. The reason I didn't do that is because still there are some students trouble.
Gotcha.
Once I grade it, then it's a grade. Therefore,
Gotcha.
they got the penalties.
All right, thank you. I'll tell you what.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. More and more people get in good shape.
Gotcha. I followed the video for homework. It was pretty simple. It was pretty simple as it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem.
Speaking of which, is there any homework to do? Or
No, not today.
not today?
It was not. We didn't do much, right?
No, that's
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Thursday. Yeah.
Like I said, just asking. But thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day, Professor.
It's like saying it's not worth it, bro.
Thank you.
But at the same time, it's still taking over.
At least now I got the Hitler white one. Now
Yeah.
I see why it didn't work.
That's right.
I see why